at the beginning, but I think the point was about self-reliance.
And supply chains.
And supply chains. The problem in supply chains, the modern supply chains, is not self-reliance. It's reliance and resilience.
It's trust.
In trust. I mean, look at semiconductors. I'm not the specialist, but I was talked through just. Anyone trying to claim the full integration and full reliance on semiconductors is kidding the world and kidding himself. It's not possible. The important point is, whom do you trust? With whom do you want to partner to build that supply chain? And I think that has become the name of the game. And why? Because some have taken advantage of dependencies to weaponize them. So it's the same with critical raw materials down to the final product. This is the name of the game today, is diversifying and establishing supply chains that are reliable and resilient. And this is where the trust element is key. And that's the reason why EU and India have a strong interest and the potential to develop this supply chain. On the Russian oil, from the beginning, the EU sanctions have been designed in such a way not to disrupt the oil market. We didn't provide a ban, we say a capping on oil revenues, with a way of reducing the amount of revenues that would be fed, channeled into the Russian war economy. So that is what we've been doing. Now, the 18th package, we propose to reduce the capping from $60 a barrel to, so the system is a bit complicated. We are using the Brent and the Urals crude oil, and we put a factor of 15% below, which would amount to around 46-something%. So in a way, we never prevented anyone to buy oil from Russia. And good for India if it had bought Russian oil at discounted prices, because that makes it more affordable for you. That's not the problem. But for us, what is the problem is that indeed the reducing this, the capping is about reducing the revenues. Now the new sanctions package is also will address the question of refined oil products. So it's true that in the context of the business, there were some opportunistic market or market opportunities created whereby India, which was never been historically an exporter of refined product towards Europe, has become one. But it is an artificial situation created by the capping. So I think we want to address that, because European citizens are saying we should not buy refined product coming from Russia. There is also another proposal, which has got little notice, but is important. We want to wind ourselves completely off Russian energy by 2027, because we're still remaining there. For some member states, it takes time to win themselves off this dependency, but by 27, it will be net zero cut. And that's the product of Mr. Putin's deeds. And that does not upset the oil market. The oil market, by the way, I think there is elasticity and there is a good supply. So it's not that as if it corners India in a way that it cannot have alternative. And even with a lower cap, it even puts India in a better bargaining position to even have a cheaper oil price. So for me, I think it's a good, there are opportunities for India itself. I'm not talking about the re-export of refined product, which is an issue for us. But I think otherwise it's clear. It's not, we've been, I think, conducting this diligently and responsibly.